Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm going to share with you this it's a street food called Sambal sardine in puff pastry. Okay, I'm going to make in a puff pastry only because it's much easier to prepare. Usually, these sambal sardines, they are wrapped into like curry puff or apple, or in South America it's called empanada kind of skin, right? So this is the easier version. Okay, entirely up to you whether you prefer which way. You can use the empanada skin. It's just a bit long. It's a bit longer. Yep. Whereas this version I just use puff pastry, ready made. Wrap it up, egg wash, and bake it. Okay, the content is all the same. All right, as always. Okay, nothing is complete without sambal. This is the previous batch which I make a week ago. All right, inside there, I label it as sambal tumis, no tamarind, salt, and sugar. All right, and I'm gonna add this into the pot. I don't have to heat up the pot first. I just plonk it inside and put on top of the stove and heat it up. Okay. Now I'm gonna add salt, some sugar, about a tablespoon. So I will adjust it. I will add a bit more as I go along. All right, so this will just keep sauteing. I will show you when actually the sambal is ready. Okay, so the other ingredients is diced potato, diced onions, and of course the sardines itself, which I will add in at the later part and mash it up. Okay, all right. Okay, next step. Okay, just as it heat up, I just try to mix the ingredients because it's still in a frozen state. I put a bit of oil in the wok. I call it pan. I think it's a wok. Yeah, just mix it up a bit so that the ingredient mixes and marries. Okay, this is a tamarind. Okay, still pretty hard. The other way you can do it is you can soak it in hot water and take the juice out. Okay, that's the beauty of seedless tamarind. I don't have to worry about straining it. Okay, I just add a bit and that's it. Okay, so there's the element of sour flavor, salty and sweet in there. Don't forget, when you put in the tomato later on, potato, sorry, put in potato, do not put it in with the water, just strain off the water and just put the potato. Okay, you can go in together, potato and the onions can go in at the same time, doesn't have to be one followed by the other. Okay, I just let it heat up. See, the color will change from bright red to a bit like maroon as the sugar and the salt caramelize. Okay. Okay. 10 minutes into the sauteing of the sambal. Okay, how do you know when the sambal is ready? Okay, firstly is by the aroma, right? The smell. It gives that fragrant smell that it gives off. Is hard to describe. All right, but if you are new to this, the trick is if you see the oil, when it start to separate, then it's ready. Okay, how we say the aroma? I'll say it's pretty spicy aroma, sweet spicy aroma. All right, what I'm gonna do, I drain the potato, just plug it inside. Onions, don't worry about the onions, it will shrink anyway at the end of it. Okay, and it just keeps up the heat a bit, then stir. Okay, sardines basically, I'll say in our culture, if you say sardines, if you put sardines sambal, it reminds us of our childhood days. All right, it is really popular. In those days, canned sardines is like a meal. I put sambal, sardines, break an egg, put some veggies, it's already a meal. Okay, so, and also among the Malays, they just love seafood. Okay, and sardines is one of the things they truly enjoy eating. Okay, and some of them, yeah, even we all came up with this humor. All right, so if, say for example, say muka macam sardine, say muka macam sardine means your face looks like sardines. That means like you did something wrong, but you put on a straight face, like as if you done nothing wrong. Or the place is packed like sardines. That means you say, where do you go? Oh, I went to this place to get some stuff. So how was it, man? It's packed, man, like sardines. That kind of expression. So yeah, it's true. If you look at the sardines, look, yeah, it's packed like sardines. So that's how these expressions come about. Okay, that's how much we love our sardines. All right, we just let it cook. All right, then the next video I'll show you when I put in the sardines and sardines and a bit of water to wash the container, get every bit of the juice. Okay, 10 minutes has gone by. All right, it looks like it's already cooked. The onions translucent. I'm just gonna pop in the sardines. Yeah, have to work one hand. Oops. Duh. Has to be one of the bloopers. Okay, come on, go down. Yeah, good boy. Alright, normally what I'll do is just add a bit of water and just get every bit of the flavors inside, but since it has dropped inside, I'm not gonna stain the rest of the stove. I'm gonna just plonk it away. Alright, just rinse my hand. Alright, okay, the sardines, just gonna mash it. And mix it with the rest. Okay, I have to add, okay, besides putting in the puff pastry or the curry puff or empanada kind of wrapping or wrapper, this can also put in the sausage bun, the hot dog bun, put it inside, add a bit of cucumber, coriander leaf, and became a sandwich as well. something like tuna, okay, by sardines, and we all love our sardines. Okay, just keep mixing up, after which I'm gonna turn off the heat and just let it cool down. Okay, once it's cooled down, if there's any collection of oil anywhere, I just skim it off. Okay, just straight away, we don't need that oil. What we need is the good stuff. Okay, now we are at the folding phase. Okay, what I do, depending on how big you want the puff to be, either you can fold into half or you can fold into quarter. Alright, this is what I made. One piece of pastry puff can make 4, or you can make a bigger one. Alright, so I'm just gonna steer it around. I've cut it into half. Yep. Out of this half, gonna further halve it into triangles. Okay, I'm not fussed how you want it to be. Everyone got your own way of doing things. Personally, if that way works for you, or you have a preferred way of doing things, so be it. It's your call. Okay, for earlier I tried to put a bit more because I like it to be more filling, but the trouble is, for a small size pastry like this, a bigger filling, it will just leak out from the sides, so it doesn't quite work. Alright, and before I put one on top of the other to secure it, I stretch it a little bit just so that it can cater to the bulge of the filling. Okay. Okay, secure the sides. Next one. Next one. Along the way, I'll also make rectangular ones. Whichever way, as long as I can put more fillings inside. Okay. It reminds me of making a fan. Look at that. Okay. Alright, once it's done, okay, just use the fork, press the edges. Growing up, you know, most of the time I see when they do this stuff, is the curry puff version, or epok epok called in Singapore. Okay, the edges will determine the filling. Okay, normally if it's sardines, generally the hawker or the seller will use a fork to press the edges. Okay, if it's curried filling, they will fold it. They fold it this way. Okay, just press the edges, and they just fold it like this. I'll show it to you. All right. Okay, this kind of fold is generally curried filling. Okay, and the fold that has like the fork. We use the fork to press the edges. That's sardines. I'm not too sure it's still a practice there in Asia. I mean in Singapore or Malaysia. Okay. I will not say it's back home because Australia is home to me now. So this is home. So back from in Asia. Okay. Okay. Rather than boring you with the rest of the video, I'm sure you're just gonna fast forward it if you can. Alright, I'm just gonna show you just a few samples. Then after which I got a lot more to go. After which I'm gonna put an egg wash, which I'll do with the rest as well. Then, because there's heaps of it, I make a lot. Look at that. I can freeze it for the next batch of puff pastry. In fact, normally what I'll do is I make a lot. It's for my family consumption. 1/3 I will freeze it. Okay, I will just par bake it, then freeze it, and 1/3 I'm gonna give it to my neighbor. Okay, it's good to be my neighbor. So, you know, if you want more food, be my neighbor. Live beside me, I can give you food. How about that? Okay, almost done. And the last one. Actually, this one looks, to me, this looks the nicest. But I'm sure once it's puffed up, it doesn't look as pretty as this one. It doesn't look as well defined. Okay, once it's puffed up. But yeah, all right. This is just a sample. I got another 8 more pieces to go. All right. So I will show you the next phase after this. Okie doke. Okay. I got 1 piece extra, which I have no idea what to do with. I realized that I got some tuna mayo in the fridge, so I thought I'd just use some of it. So I'm gonna put some tuna mayo and then put some melting cheese in there. Yeah, okay, then some cracked pepper. And just fold it. Okay, how do I set this apart from the rest? I'm just gonna press this without using the fork to differentiate. Okay, just gonna press it this way, so I know this is different than the rest, and this is tuna. Okay, I hope some of the cheese will escape from there and makes it look a bit appetizing. All right. Okay, I think I'll stop boring you with more of this. Okay, just stop the video first. Okay, let's see how's the puff pastry doing. Okay, there's a slight golden color to it. It looks alright. Okay, I will let it bake a bit more. But if this is used for something I can store for future use, I'm gonna take it out now, let it cool down in a cooling rack, and freeze it. And you can just take out and bake it. Okay, whenever you need it. All right. So this is for today's consumption. So I'm just gonna let it get a bit more baking time in it. Okay. Rightio. Okay, this is the kind of color which I'm after. Okay. Okay, this is the first batch. See, it's golden. Yep. Fantastic, man. Just by the look of it makes me drool. Can't wait to eat. Okay, this is the end result, the final product. Okay, let me try. So it's flaky, it's dropping everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna try it. It's crunchy. Tell you what, kid you not, this is so yummy. Okay, give it a try. Subscribe to my video, like, or send me a message on any feedback or any ideas about the next meal or menu. Okay, see you again. Woohoo.